Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to set the product value for your SKUs within ShipHero. This is important for two main reasons. One, from an accounting perspective, it's nice to be able to easily see how much value you have of your product. This is the cost of your product. So this is not the retail price, what you sell it for, wholesale pricing, anything like that. This is just the product cost. And it'll allow you to populate a report called inventory value. So you could see here, you could select a period and it would show you the exact inventory value that you had for that period. Now, this is our dummy account, so none of these are accurate, but you would be able to see that information here, which is actually really, really helpful, especially because you can go back in time. So you can see historical data for accounting purposes. The other reason this is important is from an insurance point of view. So as the warehouse, we need to know the value of the product that's on hand for insurance purposes. So if there's any loss or anything like that, we can easily reference this and provide this information to the insurance company. Hopefully that never happens, but it's just important to have all this information populated ahead of time. So there's three ways of updating it. The first way is going one by one, so clicking into each product, updating the value there. The second one is doing it by bulk, so that would be on this using a bulk edit. And the third way is via CSV upload. If you have a lot of SKUs, the CSV uploads are the best way of doing it, just more efficient than going one by one. For those, we do ask that you reach out to us because it just requires a little bit more work, and the CSVs can be a bit more susceptible to errors. If you were to accidentally change a field that you didn't realize you changed, that's going to override any field in the CSV, not just the product value field that you're trying to upload. So for those, we do ask that you reach out. All right, let's jump into it. So the first way that we're going to do this is on products at an individual level. So you're going to go to your inventory, click on products, go to any of them. We're going to use this placeholder one. Click on the details and the pencil. And you can scroll down here. We're looking for value. And so it's this field here. You can see we have one already set, but let's say this was already at 0. It would say 0.00. And you could put in $4.30 or whatever the cost of the product is. Again, this is the actual cost, the manufacturing cost of the product, not the selling price. It gives you a little note here as well. This is also not factored in for customs values. So any customs documentation for international shipments and so forth, this has nothing to do with that. You could also set that value here. It is helpful to do so. So if you're already in here, you might as well kill two birds with one stone and set the value of that as well, and description and all that fun stuff. But for the purpose of this video, we're just focused on this one value field. So after you hit the value here and put that in, you're going to hit update. And now you can see here on the left-hand side, we've got a value of $4.30 for this item for the SKU placeholder. You see customs values is still 0, price is still 0 because we didn't set any of that. So that's all as is. So that's way number one. The other way is, let's say you have a bunch of products that have the same exact value and you don't want to go through one by one. As long as they're the same value, you can set this at the bulk level. And you could actually go through this a variety of ways. So if you use the search feature, so we've got all these SKUs here, right? Let's say that all of our placeholder products were all the same value. So you could actually just type in place and it's going to just give you the placeholder SKUs. So you can see it says 3 products selected. Now, if I hit bulk edit, it's going to allow me to edit fields. And remember, this is editing multiple items at the same time. So be careful with editing any of these fields. But in this example, we've said the value of all 3 of these products is the same. So we're going to say it's $4.50. And we're going to hit process. That's now going to update all 3 of these with that new value. I don't know if this is available here. I don't think so. No. But if we click into one of these, we should now see it says value $4.50 because we did that in. So that's the second way to do that, is via bulk. The third way is through bulk edit. Again, this is the CSV, so you would download a CSV of all of your products by clicking here, updating that value, and then just send that to us so that we can make sure it all matches up and everything's all clean before we upload that back into the system. If that's not done correctly, it can cause a ton of issues where we won't be able to scan products in the warehouse, for example, if a certain field is updated that it shouldn't have been. So that one's better just to contact us. But for all these other ones, if you want to edit it via bulk or do it one by one, these instructions that we just went through are the best way to do so. So hopefully this answers any questions. If not, obviously feel free to email us and we're happy to help out. Thanks.